think it's our job as journalists, as reporters, to apply pressure to power. If someone is killed by the government, by an agent of the state, by a police officer, if a taxpayer is killed by someone paid for by the taxpayer, a gun paid for by the taxpayer, a bullet paid for by the taxpayer, then the taxpayers have the right to demand information, to demand justification, and to analyze the scenario and to seek a situation in which this would not have been the outcome. We exist ostensibly in a criminal justice system in which you're innocent until proven guilty, in which you have the right to face your accuser in a court of law and to have a jury of your peers decide whether or not you deserve a penalty for this crime. When someone's killed by the police, they receive none of those things. It's decided in that moment that the penalty for whatever crime they have allegedly committed is death. A free society demands the utmost level of scrutiny anytime a police officer utilizes force. A free society demands that we have an accounting and an understanding of the scope of this issue. One of the things that's most shocking is that we still don't keep comprehensive data at the federal level of who is being killed by the police and under what circumstances. We count so many things in this nation, but we don't count the number of police killings. To me, that speaks of a society that does not want to know the extent to which its government is exercising lethal force against members of its society, and I think that's dangerous. I don't think you can solve a problem that you're unwilling to name and unwilling to talk about. And I think that we have to kind of continue having these conversations and have real understandings that a system and a structure can lead to inequitable outcomes. A system and a structure can systemically oppress a group of people. I think that unfortunately in our public dialogue, we haven't gotten all the way to that, right? And that very often we get caught in kind of those rabbit holes of these conversations. When in reality, if we look at the outcomes, what we know is true is that our criminal justice system and our policing system and our society by and large is producing racially disparate outcomes. Part of that is understanding that these were never systems that were constructed to create equitable outcomes or to protect and serve certain communities. Rather, these were largely systems. Our criminal justice system was a system largely constructed to control one population of people to the benefit of another population of people. For activist groups and for groups who talk about this, there's an insistence upon the validation and the declaration of the value of Black life, and that's non-negotiable, I think, in having a productive conversation moving forward. And it's unsurprising to me that some groups might feel threatened by that declaration, but I think as long as that is what they feel threatened by, I don't see there actually being much space for that conversation to shift.